Oh, that's the heart?
That's the heart.
That's crazy.
Are you able to hear it real quick? Didn't get to go to the gym today. Had to take the wife to the doctor's this morning, as you saw. So I'm gonna go after work. So here we go, gym time. Alright, done. D-U-N, done. Gotta get back, protein shake, wife picks me up, then we'll chat. Let me set this up first. Can't see a thing. That's pretty good. I got this little ring light thing. It's made for your phone, and then a little filter to go over it, little collar. Take this off so you don't get the rings in the eyes. So, these are my very favorite pretzels in the world. I know it's just like carbs and sodium, but I love these things. Today, I actually want to talk about something very different. Not so much inspirational, motivational, or thought and stuff like that. What I'm going to talk about has been on my mind for a very long time. I've been thinking about it over and over, just like how I want to approach this conversation. So honestly, I have no idea how to present this to you, but I know I want to talk about it. So here goes. Does that bother you with the thing? Whatever. Now you know how I light my face when I do these things. Look at this. I use a small little ring light. I got it on Amazon. 3 different things. It's supposed to be for your phone, for like selfies, but I use it here because, well, it was like really cheap. I'll link it in the description below. Normally I don't like to have the rings on my glasses, but my contacts are really bothering my eyes. That's good, right? Okay, so I forgot to turn the AC off. Now it's off. Okay. I consider myself a free expressionist. I've been like that for a very long time. What a free expressionist is like a Renaissance man. I kind of do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none, but I'm okay with it at the same time. See, a lot of people, they focus in on one thing. For me, I have ADD. So ADD kind of allows me to think creatively outside the box. So the problem is, without the structure at the box, it kind of is a little bit of chaos. So it's a little bit messy. And that's kind of what SHADELIFE is. SHADELIFE is my life. My life is a little messy. I'm pretty sure you can relate to some extent. These pretzels are so good. I don't even know what we're talking about. It's gonna make any sense, but it makes sense to me. I've had so much trouble trying to figure out directionally what area I want to go in because I love everything that I do. I've been dancing since I was a teenager. From dance, I got into DJing. I love DJing. And then after DJing, I got into producing. Producing led to a whole bunch of other things. Then I also got big into event planning. I love throwing events. I love community. I love building community. I spent over a decade building community. As you know, I'm aspiring to be a pastor, so I'm like studying and preparing for that journey. So I've been practicing and improving as a communicator. There's a lot of different things that I do, and I can't really say that I like one more than the other. honestly, all of it is just me chasing my own curiosity. I do so much. And if you are out there, and I know that this is happening more and more in this generation, if you're out there and you're like me, first and foremost, I just want you to know it's okay. For me, I do all these things and then it kind of all comes into this lens right here, which is I'm able to capture it. So the focus is that my mess, I'm able to capture it here. At the end of the day, I'm a communicator and I'm a creative, which means I want to communicate to you a story, something that will inspire you, that will move you, that will motivate you, something that will kind of move the human soul. That's kind of how I like to look at it. On the other hand, I'm also a creative. I'm creative and I pull my creativity from various different areas of my life. I know this all may not make sense, but stay with me. It's gonna make sense in a few seconds. I really love this sparkle, dude. Every area of my life, for me, is interesting. I find it interesting. I find it exciting and I find it fun. I enjoy all the different aspects of my life. But as I realized that I think that a lot of areas are interesting in my life, I also know that there's areas that are interesting in your life. And that could be athletics, and that could be art, that could be communicating, that could just be storytelling, it could be film and video, I don't know. In this day and age, I am absolutely fascinated with this. Now, I don't have a whole ton of followers, I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers, because to me, it actually doesn't matter. Even if nobody watches this, I'm able to practice creativity, I'm able to grow in a craft, and then at the same time, all these things that I make with my wife, as far as creating and covering and documenting the areas of our life, we get to have this for us. So even if you guys don't watch this, it's still awesome that we have this for us. But for those of you that have watched and followed, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna take these off because this is bothering me. I can't see a thing. I am so blind. Which leads me to what I want to talk to you about. I have this idea of a world that's communicating through video. Now, I know that's already happening, but what I mean is that, like, when you look on your Facebook and your Instagram and you see people, your friends, your family, acquaintances, whatever, and you're updated about their lives and what they're doing in their family and their career, all that stuff, you see it and you read it, but like, what if the world was like this, where you're able to get that face to face and know what they're doing, and yeah, like basically everybody has a vlog. I want to help those that are interested in doing it too, because I find it really fun to do this on a day-to-day basis. Now when Bodhi is born, that might change schedule-wise, but I also want to help you guys do it as well. And I think that my story is interesting, but I think that your story is interesting too, and I think the world should hear what you have to say. Your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, your aspirations, but also experience the creativity that comes out of your own mind, because that's exciting to me. All right, I can't really see a thing. I gotta put these back on. This is really bad. So let's just say you're like me. You wanna create, you wanna do something creative, and you don't really care so much about like the followers, the subscribers, but you wanna do something that you can keep and document for your family or your friends or for you, and you just want to document it and learn how to be more and more creative. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I do this on a day-to-day basis so that I can keep learning. I'm a firm believer that you will get somewhere if you just show up every day and practice. And all this, really, I haven't had it all figured out. I'm learning every single day. So I had this idea to start this project, and we'll call it Homemade Creative. And what that means is that we're just making homemade videos here. I mean, I was going through footage that was like taken in like the 90s. And I was just like so fascinated that that moment was captured. And although not everyone will see this, for me and my family and friends that are involved, it was really important. What if we were all capable to do that? And yes, we are capable to do that. Like put it on our phones and store it and save it. But the truth is, how many of us are really gonna go back through all those files, right? But if we have it on an organized hub on YouTube, we're able to like go back and scroll through and look and watch an awesome created video about a moment in time. Because I think that's like really important. Like when I go back to like season 1 or even videos that I did before I even started like quote unquote vlogging, I'm like, it makes me smile to see what was worked on or those moments that happened. And I know that those moments in your life that you wish that you captured and you were able to share with your friends and family. Now there's a lot of tutorials online for sure, like how to do this, how to do that. I'm not really interested in the technicality of things. I'm more interested in helping you tell a story that you can remember and hold on to for the rest of your life. So if you know somebody that wants to get better of this stuff, or homemade creative stuff, I'll share some thoughts, some ideas, and whatever I'm learning with you guys. So if that's you and you want to make better homemade videos, make personal vlogs, or just create things that you can carry with you for the rest of your life and show it to family and friends, and that's what you want to do, well, let's do it. Hashtag homemade creative. Is that how it goes? For example, let's just say you're out and you want to film something, but your hands are full, or you're just busy and you can't really like record and point and shoot all at the same time. Just do what I do. I call it the one shot. I do it all the time. And what it is, I just put my phone or my camera or whatever I have at the time somewhere that will get a nice wide shot and will capture whatever movement that I'm doing, whether I'm like putting groceries in the car or taking it out, or whether I'm cooking, or whether I'm making coffee, whatever it is. Put it down and just do what you do. You don't have to like overthink it. If you're making coffee, just make coffee, make sure it's being captured. And then from there, you just make quick little edits in the one shot like this. I don't know if that worked, but something like that. Quick one, easy one. Also put a nice little soundtrack to it wherever you find it, wherever you get it, make sure it's royalty free, and then you can make a cool little fun edit. And you just captured a moment, you just sliced it down a little bit by cutting in between all the other movements. And I call that the one shot. It probably has a more technical term, but if there's one thing you'll learn from me, I'm not the best teacher, at least when it comes with this stuff, and also I don't really know the right terminology, but I can still help you figure this out. You know what I mean? Technically, you learn two things. You learn the one shot, and you learn this, which is like fun little ring light, because without it, it's that. That sucks. But that's better. Too bright, way too bright, just right. Sounds good? All right, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Let me know if you're interested, and in the comments below, comment. What do you have questions about? What do you want to learn? I don't know. I may be able to help. I may not be able to help. I think this will be fun.
Bubble.